Welcome to another episode of Treasure Corals. I want to do a quick video update on the state of my 7-foot water box reef aquarium, and right now this is the first week of August 2024. So if you remember, in my previous video I talked about the changes to the aquascape. I really like how it's starting to look right now. You can see that I've increased the height of the rocks, especially the ones in the middle. So if you kind of take a step back, I think that looks a lot more pleasing to the eye. But also I'm going to continue changing this aquascape as those corals starting to grow. So you can see that, for example, in the back here I have the yellow tips. So this is a tall coral, same as the tubs stellata right over here, and same as this green slimer over here. So this is a tall coral, and they can go even higher. So over time I think this is going to look really, really cool. Okay, I've got some video, photo bombing over here with all the different fish. So hey guys, but you'll get your turn. Let's first talk about the coral here. Another thing that I've done is I've moved all the SPS coral in the middle of the aquarium. So all of them are kind of in the center, which is where they're gonna get the most par, hopefully the most flow, and all the LPS coral are a little bit off to the side. So you can see there's a bunch of Euophilia over here, and they're looking great. Notice that. So I've got these two MP60s, and they are going only at about 30%, but they're not blasting, they're not really touching any of my coral here. And when it comes to Euophilia, you want that strong flow to be hitting the SPS coral in the center. Now, same on the opposite side, I've got my anemone island right over here, which is kind of also in the corner and it's not getting as much flow, so things are pretty happy here. The anemones don't want to move, and there's another Euophilia right over there. Now the torch is kind of not in the middle, it's about 1/5 or 1/4 of the width of the tank, and I think it's getting just the right type of flow that I want him to. Now, unfortunately, I'm still having issues with my Duncan. I have no idea why it closed off like this. Now, you can see some of it is dead, but that's because it was being stung a few months ago by another coral. Stop photobombing, buddy. And that's kind of the issue with this Duncan. I might move it to my coral farm because that's where I've moved my Goni. You can remember I had this massive, large red Goni, which is one of my favorite coral, and it was closed off. And then I think probably somebody was just going at it, and that was the problem. Oh, I've also noticed that somebody moved my teal bird's nest. You can see it's lying down on the floor there, so I'm gonna have to do this next. So that's another thing that is not easy about this aquarium, is how tall it is. So it's not as easy to go in and pick things up. Plus, you know, you have the top, so you have to remove that. Then you have to take your long sleeve shirt off because you cannot just go underneath. The tongs help, the tweezers help sometimes, but most of the time I need a little bit more dexterity, and I have to use my hands. Now, this guy is also kind of semi-closed off, so it's getting better, but it's not at its optimal self. I'm not sure why. So it just goes to show you that some corals, you don't really know what's going on. Now the torch I'm pretty happy with. I think it's time to introduce at least one more torch that I have in my farm, because he is looking exceptional. And I had another coral there that died over time, but I'm not sure if it was another fish that was picking at it, or it was just too much flow, or maybe the tank was just too young for it. I have no idea. Now, speaking of other coral, everybody's looking pretty good. I'm starting to get decent color on my major laser right over there. Same as the Valida, the I think it's Pink Princess or whatever it is. It's a beautiful pink coral. I've got my Mountain Dew. I've got I always forget the name of this guy. Now, it's a little bit on the brown side of things, but this is a new tank. The tank has only been up and running for 5 months, and I think my phosphates are close to 0.4, 0.5. So I'm taking my time here. Like I'm not too worried about this. I haven't lost any coral, so that's great. And the color will come back eventually. So here's another coral that's very similar, and this guy got a little bit more purple. Maybe I need to increase the light intensity. I'm not sure. Let me know what you think. What else? We've got another yellow tips over there. You've got your whole bunch of other corals that are doing quite well. I'm still dealing with the stupid Aiptasia. I haven't done anything really. I'm just saying that the filefish that I have, let's show this slacker, is right over there in the corner. So this guy is not doing anything about the Aiptasia. So, buddy, why did I get you? So that kind of sucks. And maybe if I could introduce like a copper band or something, that would be pretty awesome. But right now I don't have anything here when it comes to that. Now the fish are awesome. They're doing great. I think I'm pretty happy with everybody in the tank as it stands right now. And my Sohal is, oh, I absolutely love this guy. He's still one of my absolute favorite fish. So I enjoy looking at him daily. So that's the state of my aquarium right now. So this is a very quick update for all of you guys, and if there's something I can do better, please let me know. I read all of your comments, and every time somebody gives a nice little tip, I try to implement it in here. After all, this is a very dynamic hobby, and there's always something that can be done better. Whether it's the lighting, whether it's coral placement, whether it's fish selection, you name it. I'm pretty happy with how things are, and I'm sure as it's going to get colder outside here in Canada, I'm going to be spending more and more time with the tank. Oh, look at this guy. He is, hopefully we can catch or grab the visuals on him. This is the Mandarin, right over there. Oh. Stop with the photobombing again. Anyways, fish are doing great. I hope your aquariums are looking good as well. If you have any questions, look at the links below, and signing out. See you next time.